Welcome back to another video. As y'all can see from the title, we're gonna get into this exclusive content for you all. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Fragrance family. Y'all been killing it lately, just liking, subscribing, sharing, and just putting yourselves out there, making it known that this channel deserves more. And we on the way, family. Peace and love.
Everyone knows that I mess around. Surely that don't mean that you can't hold it down.
Video. So let's go ahead and get into the cat out the bag, family. What are we gonna do with these brown fragrances? Because as you can see, there's a number of these brown fragrances, and in this community, we know what blue fragrances are. We know what green fragrances are. We know what, we know these fragrances, but there's so many of these brown fragrances. And when we describe how a fragrance smells, we never say it has a brown smell to it. So I'm stamping it from my channel that, hey, these fragrances have a similar note to them. All these brown fragrances have some type of similar brown type of note to it. So I'm starting to use that, family. If I smell a brown fragrance and I say, hey, it got some vanilla, it got some amber, like my boy Equality say, it got some, some sweet, boozy undertones, yeah, it smells brown, you see what I'm saying? So let's get into the first one on the list, which is none other than your boy's favorite, a true game changer for your boy Fragrance family, Mocha Wood. Now, somebody told me this was a clone of Boadicea the Victorious. I can't remember the name of that fragrance, but somebody told me this was a clone of it. And it just smells a little warm, boozy, chocolatey, and you gotta like sweet. If you ain't getting down with the sweet, then you might not be able to get down with this. And I mean, this is a lot. It's sweet, but it can be masculine as well too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's boozy with the sweetness. Super sexy how they orchestrated this one. I mean, you gotta get with it, Gotta get with it. And it's got a brown accord to it, you see what I'm saying? It's just brown. It's like if you put pants down, you got an ass that's all brown, you see what I'm saying? It's got a brown accord to it, family. Sexy. From the House of Fragrance World, we got one of their first releases from the House of Fragrance World, Brown Orchid Oud Edition. I don't know why I'm just now hearing about this. This been released so many years ago. This is an authentic, genuine oud that you can really get into. It's kind of got that barbershop scent to it, but it's not completely dated. It's just a little oudy, little sweet. And it's got like some mandarin orange in here. Not super fruity, but it is more of like it does have a sexy fragrance accord to this one that leans brown, you know what I'm saying? It's not really that boozy, but it has some woody, oudy, sweet amber type of notes to it. And yeah, like I said, that mandarin orange is definitely there as well too. But this is a great pickup for the beginning of the year 2025. And I think y'all should really take the time out to give this one a shot. House of Fragrance World, Brown Orchid Oud Edition. Up next on the list, one of my personal favorites, probably one of my favorites, if not the favorite out of all these brown fragrances, and that's gonna be from the House of F9 Ciroc Brown. Because when we talk about YSL Tuxedo, I think for right now, YSL is my favorite designer house, and they don't disappoint. Super sexy, a little bit fruity, patchouli, suede. It has a sexy accord of how they kind of orchestrated this fragrance. This is normal. It's just, it's original. YSL came out with Baby Cat. YSL came out with Tuxedo. They had a unique accord the way they do these typical fragrances. See what I'm saying? This leans outside of the blues, outside of the herbal greens, outside of the fresh aquatics. It's a sexy accord that they gave this brown fragrance, and that's why I'm stamping it. See what I'm saying? Up next on the list, we got from the House of Reefs. And if you love Dior Homme Intense and you want it on a decent price for a budget for about 30 to 40 bucks, get up with Reefs Elegant Homme. because you won't be disappointed, family. Super sexy burst of iris. The atomizer is a little wonky, but the iris is there. It's very strong and prevalent. Amber's there. A little bit of the woody. I think it has like a earthy kind of smell to it that's beautifully done because it's very sweet and amber, like kind of almost sticky, but the iris makes it really fresh. It's just done so beautifully, man. Super sexy, nice fragrance. Next on the list, when we talk about browns, we got to talk about a Kilian's Angel Share clone, which is the best clone of Kilian's Angel Share, which is none other than Fire Your Desire. See what I'm saying? It's not up for debate. Super sexy, boozy, sweet praline, woody. It's just immaculate. It's got a brown smell to it. And it's just really a festive scent, like holidays, cool, cold weather, just going out, ballroom. This is gonna do what it's gonna do. It lasts a straight up 6 to 7 hours, projects for the first 2.5 hours, and it's just this boozy, warm tobacco, praline, sweet amber. Sexy, man. Super duper sexy, bro. You gotta try this one if you haven't gotten a chance to. If you got some of the other Angel Share clones, you might be all right, but I think this is the best one that they came out with. Paris Corner, Amir Collection, Fire Your Desire. Up next on the list, we got none other than the one that's gonna make some of my fans pissed off, and it's from the house of Lattafa, and it is Amir Al Oud. This one has really been growing on me, family. It's just something about the realistic fire type of smell, the burn. It's not even like a burn smell, really. It's more like a smoky fire type of smell with that vanillic smell. It's just done so sexy. Then you got the agarwood oud in the backdrop. It's too beautiful in this cold weather, man. I'm wearing this fragrance on Sunday, yo. This is just one of them ones. It's really sexy, boozy. It's a room filler, but it's nicely done. Super sexy, man. I got to get my nose. I got to have this on the skin again, so it just pumps off my skin, and it smells amazing. Yeah, Amir Al Oud, you got to get with this one. Sexy fragrance, in my opinion, family. But that's gonna do it for this video, y'all. Peace and love to all the followers. I appreciate y'all. Keep following. I appreciate y'all. Keep subscribing. Keep liking these videos. And man, we on the way. We on the way to 500 plus, man. Y'all, let's get it. Peace and love.
Everyone knows that